Hi everyone, I'm Dragon with you. So today I'd like to share my experience on mutation called Death in Texas. As you can see, I played as Stukov plus Zeratul. So Alex Novik or KingSize is my ally. We met at co-op sometime before, and so I created the special tactics for Stukov while he created the same tactics for Zeratul. And as you can see, our main objective is to destroy all these structures. So fortunately, he sees everything because he is there too. So what's the general trouble here? So Black Death says that some enemy units carry a plague and as a result your units will die after some time. They are likely to die, they just get some damage. Second says that each your action deals harm for your economy, so you lose resources. But the third mutator, slim pickings, make it even worse. So I can't rely on these mineral fields because my workers get really slowly and my allies workers same story. So main thing to remember, during the day when nobody is attacking you, remember to roll around, so both of you need to do that. As you can see, we have a perfect understanding of the situation. Each of us got half of the resources and we got something. So for ladder players, I would advise you to do everything opposite. So do not build too many workers, build only necessary structures and focus on defense, like that. So as Stukov, I'll need something to provide me a great army. But my army can be destroyed, so mass barracks is not an option because I am not going to get enough minerals. So I decided to go into bunkers. So what's something interesting about bunkers? Here it is. So they regenerate life and automatically spawn infested troopers while looted. And as you can see, it's free. So the bunker itself costs 300 minerals, and I'll need some overlords to build it. But as a result, it's like a free spawning tool for my infested terrains. And at the same time, it says defense. So look at these bunkers. See? So my main aim is to build enough bunkers to protect me and my ally. My ally is planning the following strategy. He goes mass cannons, and so he needs core forge and then cannons. As you can see, it is better to help your ally because Zeratul is powerful, but he will get plugged soon. Yeah. And here goes the plug. So as you can see now he is slowly dying. Unfortunately, that's a bad mutator for heroes because even if they do not receive any damage, they go on being destroyed. Of course, if they are not healed, they will die. For my units, plug is like nothing because my units will anyway be ready. I tell that to protect together is much better than alone because according to his original plan we had to protect mainly by his forces, and as you can see, Stukov can help too. So about Zeratul, he went into special tactics, so as a result he'll get Tesseract monoliths, then he'll get projections for his cannons, and basically he will fight mostly with cannons. So when something goes wrong, I can go Apocalypse or Alexander or simply infest the structure. The command rally point is completely free, so I don't need to waste resources on telling my forces where to go. I simply put a rally point and they go and destroy everything on their path. Among the important upgrades, I would like to underline the following. So, you need to make several special upgrades. +1 attack range, it's important guys, and 50 extra damage. So It's like infestation or something like that, so each your marine might provide extra 50 damage. As a result, as you can see, my army is not so big, but bunkers spawn marines, and as a result I simply save the money. So as you can see, my barracks are standing like that, and only upgrades. I need only upgrades. Okay, so let's make it a bit faster. So Zeratul helps me to pick resources, and now goes the phase of picking. So as KingSize says, he tries to collect resources too and hopes that it will be enough. So both players receive resources, that's very nice. I use my SCVs to collect them all around the map, so during the day, place a rally point somewhere there, and meanwhile focus on collecting resources. It's very important for this mission, guys. Very important, I underline that. Okay, let's go faster. So, as you can see, this mutation took quite a lot because I played really defensive. My ally focused on defense too, and the only forces which I could get is my bunkers and what goes out of them, so infested troopers. Don't forget to make upgrades, I mean casual upgrades for infantry. It is better to get regeneration for bunkers and armor because they make the protection line anyway, right? So together we can protect. And when the night comes, my rally point goes either to the nearest location or into defense. I'm not sure what he told about Essence, but as a result, he got cannons all over the place. And if something goes wrong, he can make a special projection. So it gets 200 health, and it can be brought somewhere else if necessary. And we are preparing to defend all four ways as soon as possible. When something goes wrong, I use Apocalypse or Alexander. And for now, I think that's easy. But yes, the amount of infested is quite a lot. So anyway, I've got an army too, so basically it's fights of infected terrans. Infested troopers, yeah. And as a result, you can see that I simply build 0 units. I don't need to build 27 workers, just collectors and builders for my bunkers, and that's enough. Beware of chokers, so they are anti-hero units, basically. So they stun your units and it's impossible, as you've seen, yeah? Okay. So the idea is the following. It's like Infestor, but more powerful. So it gets control over your unit and stuns it. Basically, it doesn't mean that your unit will belong to the enemy, but it means that it will not attack for some time and 5 units can be stunned. Almost the same ability as Alexander has. So Alexander got Medivacs, but they play for you, while the Choker goes simply stunning the units. So as you can see, I focused on defense together with my ally. My main offense is the infested troopers going out of the bunkers. As you can see, I just don't need to pay for them. I need to build more infested bunkers and, of course, prepare some upgrades, guys. So again, sunrise, key to move. Now 2 passages are available, and there is a nuclear launch. So what happens? First, we've seen that, and we need something to do. So I simply used my second ability to make it dead. Fortunately, this time I was in time. But another nuclear launch brought us into chaos. So as you can see, there is an option. So my ally can make a photon projection. As a result, the projection will have detection too, and that's how we dodge the nuclear bombs. But unfortunately, as I remember here, we were not in time, so I couldn't find that in time. And as you can see, it's kind of painful. And another nuclear launch. So that's why I don't like playing against Terran, basically. Another nuclear launch. So when you get double nuked, your defense gets weaker and you need resources to recover it. That's why during the day, every single day, you need to go and collect resources somewhere, guys. Don't forget about that. Basically, the main problem of this mutation is that you don't have enough resources all the time, guys. And if your army is not cheap, then sorry. And that's why I told projection. Make a projection, please. So here comes the projection, and that's the detector. Look, detection comes. I see the ghost, and we can kill this. So nuke didn't work because of projections. Finally, we got this right. Don't forget to make casual upgrades. So one of you may simply go defense, especially if some nukes fall or there were several bad moments in your defense, so he needs to recover. As a result, I'm simply pushing by my free limits, free legions I would say, during the day, while he goes on massing the cannons. That's all he needs to do basically. Okay, let's go to KingSize. As you can see, he goes on collecting resources. Basically, it's better to do it with your SCV because Zeratul is very expensive in commands. And SCV takes only 2 minerals, something like that. Okay. And Legion goes on and on. Okay, let's make it faster because it took a while to win this mutation. And now new threat will be soon. So about Virophage, we could kill him, but unfortunately I just simply wanted to finish the game, so we ignored it, almost ignored. And everything's fine, as you can see. So we've got defense at every single passage, and everything seems fine for now. Yeah. But there's one special event. So after some time, when you play this particular mission, new threat will appear. It will be either a special Ultralisk, the Tankalisk as I remember, yeah, or Nidus Worms. Both options are kind of powerful. And it started. So here comes the Nidus Worm. It means that reinforcements from your current opponent will arrive every minute, and you need to destroy the Nidus Worms, super worms I would say, as soon as possible. I tried to clear it with my top panel ability, but I simply want some time and that's all. So that was not enough. And the amount of Nidus Worms will be more and more during time. So don't forget to destroy them, they are not destroyed during the day. So basically that's infested against infested. Some kind of a drop was dead here, and look at the amount of workers. 10 workers and several workers, right? Yeah, 6 workers, guys. 6 out of 27. It's okay, because during this mutation, the main thing you need to do is go around the map and collect resources. Remember to do it all the time, guys. All the time. I wrote exactly that same. So collect resources, bro, and I will try to help you. There was a little pause because I had a phone call, basically, so never mind. It's okay. So for now, everything seems good, but I forgot to collect resources. Soon I will do that anyway. You can also collect with infested troopers or some cheap forces, because expensive forces get rid of your resources. You can use shift as I did, so same thing but less control necessary. And as you can see, we simply go around and collect resources all the day, guys, all the day. I even have more than enough actually, because I have a supply block and my bunkers require more overloads. Yeah. And another thing to remember, each night the enemy attacks gain stronger and stronger. Okay, I'll make it even more fast, just to show you. So my legion is effective against anything, 3-3 upgrades, all special upgrades. The amount of bunkers is quite impressive. Maybe I'll go units. Just look at this. It's more than the limit of Terran casually. Now special moment. So we received 2 Nida swarms. One of them is dodged by Apocalypse. Another will soon be dodged by my ally. So you need to care about special units like chokers and about Nida swarms. So we both decided to clear the Nida swarms using top panel abilities. That's a nice decision actually. And we need to defend all the time, guys. Okay, let's get faster. Finally, I got all my power into the top part of the map, and everything seems fine for now. So, as you can see, the amount of my units is really impressive. Let's go to structures. 28 infested bunkers, guys. It's like 28 barracks. Seems creepy, but our defense stands everywhere. More Nida swarms. So as you can see, during this night there were at least 4 Nida swarms. And 1 drop. That's why I told you to be careful all the time. And another nuke. Fortunately, we managed to deal with it. Another nuke. So look, when we see the nuke, we need to focus where the ghost is. As soon as the ghost is destroyed, my ally just killed him actually. So the nuke was not there anymore. And every single line of defense works. So what happens during the day now? During the day, all the infested are dead, almost all, except of Tenkolisk, but the Nida swarms go on working, so we need to get rid of them. Yeah, and don't forget to burn the infestation. So 30 bunkers for now, and 40 cannons, almost 40 cannons, guys. And the thing is that Zeratul can basically attack with his cannons. So look at this. The projections, 3-3 upgrades, which deal 39 damage. And it's the projection, so it can be cancelled, it can be put into another part of the battlefield. And if the projection is destroyed, then the cannon is simply turned off for some time. That's all. So very effective. My ally fights with his special projections. And Tesseract Monolith's projection too. At the same time, I'm fighting with my all troops. As soon as you get rid of all ghost academies, there will be no nukes. So I would recommend you to get rid of them as soon as possible if you can. And I told that it's much more fun to defend together, yeah. So now 33 bunkers and 40 Tesseract monoliths. And everything seems fine. But remember that the day will be over soon. We go on collecting resources, so some multitask here. And basically another great line of my infested are going around the map. and a great wave of more Tesseract, monoliths, and Tesseract cannon projections is destroying every single part of the map. Yeah. So basically your defense can go into your offense. That's true about both of us here. And now as you can see, the amount of enemies is very high. So we need to focus on protecting ourselves. Tesseract monoliths need to go back to protect the base. And some decent nuclear launches around. So first you need to find the ghost. As soon as you found the ghost, you need to focus it. I use infest structure for that purpose, but unfortunately I was 1 second late. Yeah, 1 second late, guys. And more Nidus worms everywhere. 3 at the same time. So here comes the Tenkalisk, here comes the Alexander, and this one will be removed by my main forces soon. So when your defense is ready, focus on killing the Nidus worms. That's my advice. So I am trying to get rid of the Nidus worm using 2 infest structure abilities, and I'm pretty successful. Here Alexander did his job, and here my main forces got to Nidus worm, and with the help of avatar form, they will deal with it. So now everything seems balanced, and we can go on defending in a casual mode. But during the second phase of the night, more Nidus worms will appear, guys. So never stop producing, defense, and controlling the map. And here comes the Amon drop. For people who like dropping, just look at this. More Nidus worms. And here comes the special forces. And the special forces will die soon. As you can see, it would be a powerful attack, but our defense is too good. And a decent amount of Nidus swarms all around the map. My top panel is not ready, but my army is ready instead. So the night is almost over. Good morning, guys. Another perfect nuke. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how to get rid of it, so this nuke will fall. Yeah. And now we need simply to clean the Nidus swarms. And look at this, my ally says, get everyone out of bunkers or will be eaten. I told, okay, let's do it. And as a result, I got legions of units around, and we continue producing them. So at the end, we had 49 cannons and 38 infested bunkers. Let's go to units. I've got 319 infested troopers. That's like 1.5 casual limits. So when you play ladder, you cannot afford such a great army. But when you play cooperative, guys, why not? Why not? And still, as you can see, it's not the limit, so I could go on. Some madness comes around. Poor enemies try to stop this. And the final Nidus form is destroyed by projections. Everything goes perfectly well. Nothing can stop us now. I even don't need the detectors. The amount of units is decisive here. So KingSize does everything he can at this point. All forces into attack. We want to pick the Ghost Academy and it is destroyed. And the final night comes. the Night of Terror. At 41st minute, guys. That's really the Night of Terror. So here is the Virophage. And actually we have a chance to kill this. So I do have two top panel abilities, but I was simply focused on defense and my ally on destroying the structures. So that's why we ignored the additional ability. As you can see, I've got 339 units for now, and that's not the limit. 340, 350, guys. Yeah, it's okay, it's just Stukov. And the ghost was dead, because one of you should ping the ghost and another will try to finish him, or it is better to do it together. My main legion is dealing with the Nidus Swarm, and the night is pretty hot, as you can see. The funny thing is that actually we have more than enough structures, so our defense line is pretty great. And my defense is my bunkers, and my barracks is the same story. So what I found in Stukov for this mission is he is not terrified by the Black Death because the units will die soon anyway. He is not terrified by microtransactions because you need to just deploy the psi meter to the necessary position and that's all. And slim picking is the quest for you and your ally. Collect resources all over the map. Fortunately, KingSize did that nicely and he collected enough resources for our team. That's why we were so successful. And he helped me with everything he could, so not only in defense but in offense using his projections. That's why Zeratul might be better than Karax, because Karax cannot make his defense work somewhere else. He can build it, but he can't use the defense which is already there. And that's the moment when I decided that, okay guys, it's time to finish. Look at this. So that's how you clear the ghosts using projections. And during this game, I think we were a nice team and learned to play together, to help each other against nukes, special threats, and his projections are destroying everything. So that's how we do it. I'll make it a bit faster. As you can see, nothing can stop us now. Too many projections and infested guys. And at this moment I was really happy that we are winning and everything goes according to the plan. Almost everything, I would say. And we need to destroy several more structures. But it is better to finish now, because otherwise the map will be covered with Nidus worms and it might cause a problem. So just, if you play Stukov, try to finish. If you play as Zeratul, use your projections for offense as KingSize does. And now that's the moment where what I told you about. So one structure here, one structure here, and my ally wanted to do the quest, as you can see. But unfortunately, I was really wishing to finish this game, and so I destroyed the last structure, and we won the game. So a bit late. Anyway, well played, and I think that probably you can win faster. But our special tactics said that we need to defend and only then to attack. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video might help you to be successful at the current mutation. Maybe you'll share some more ideas, but special tactics works, and think before going to this mutation which characters will fit it best. Good luck to you and see you in my next videos.